absolutely ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off. You know, it's like one thing at a time. I just managed to get myself back, and then this happens. So for some reason, my whole PC shut down, or not shut down. My whole internet access shut down. OBS just decides to just die and stops connecting to Facebook. So I can't connect the OBS to Facebook, which is why I went pause all of a sudden. So this is so frustrating, man. So frustrating. I thought I was actually getting somewhere with this, and it's back to the drawing board. So I'm not sure what to do, but I will be trying to talk to somebody to try and get it up and running again. So since I'm not able to show you guys what I've been talking about, and I just started speaking about the Sakura D5 and that it's proven to be such a good entry level beginner rear wheel drive car, and I'm sure for the guys that's a lot longer in the game. Please tell me if you can hear me as well. For the guys that's a lot longer in the game, I'm sure you guys will remember a person by the name of Polkratham from Thailand. He was, I think, one of the factory drivers for 3 Racing, and he developed his own style, and he called it ham style, and he also designed some nice little upgrades for the D4. So he's actually come out with a whole entire conversion kit for the Sakura D5, and he called it the Outbreak. Beautiful piece of machinery. It looks amazing. I can't show you what it looks like because of this silly bloody system that I have, and I think it's a combination of an old PC and not too good. Anyway, let's not get into it. So I really wish I could show you guys more about it. Now this kind of put a little bit of a damper into my whole show, so sadly we're gonna have to revert back to when I was doing my show earlier. So we're gonna take it a little bit old school. I hope you guys don't mind. Please bear with me whilst I try and fix my stuff between now and the next show. So there've been a lot of stuff going on in the world of RC drifting. So a lot of competitions, people getting back to the tracks again, places opening up, everybody's getting vaccinated, which is awesome, which is allowing us to get back onto the track and be safe whilst we are drifting. Nice to see the comps going again all over the place in Japan, and we got a bit of Europe in there, and in the US as well. So good job on you guys. Keep it up. We really need you guys to be just pushing it on, man. Just pushing all those events going. We're hoping here in SA that the events are gonna start happening soon. Unfortunately, the rate of infections is a little bit high at the moment, so it is kind of putting a damper on things, even though we are able to get out onto the track, which is thumbs up, which is pretty cool, because a lot of us has just been missing the RC drifting. So with that, there was an interesting conversation that was going on last week, and my man Rob Nick was part of that conversation, as well as many well-known and well-versed drifters in there. So the main part of the conversation is, we're talking about speed in RC drifting, and the one question that I drew out, or I concluded from the whole conversation, was how is speed playing a role in RC drifting at the moment? We all know that it was becoming a bit of an issue, especially in CS, especially with all-wheel drive, where cars were just appearing to be unrealistically fast, and we tried slowing it down. So we used different tire compounds to help aid in slowing the cars down. And then obviously the whole rear-wheel drive scene happened, and we had a change in speed and control. And nowadays we're finding again speed is making it's coming back as a thing. And I find that it's mostly the new guys that's coming in, and some of the older guys also, they're chasing speed. Now, I thought at some point we were trying to move away from speed drifting. So, it's almost as though we are now creating touring drift cars and not drift cars. The whole idea behind drifting was that it was never about speed. It was always about style, about flair, about mimicking the lead driver. It was almost you could almost describe it as a dance, almost like a ballet, if you want to take it to that level. So the question is, what happened in between? What has gone wrong? Why have we lost that essence of RC drifting? Why are we now chasing speed over style, over flair? Why are we choosing to pull gaps between the lead and the follow, instead of trying to close the gap and run as close to each other as possible? And then what we're finding is that in some spaces is that people can't tandem anymore. But isn't that the whole idea? Or I won't say whole idea, but a big part of RC drifting is the tandem. The most fun aspect of RC drifting is the tandem. So why are we now moving away from the most fun part of RC drifting? Where's the fun in pulling a massive gap between the lead and the follow? Where's the fun in that? Why have we lost that essence of RC drifting? Where are we drifting off to now? So that's something that we gotta address, and we gotta re-look at globally. We gotta re-look at how we are addressing and looking at RC drifting from that perspective. Speed, although used to play a role, it was never a factor that everybody really concentrated on, because everybody was concentrating on mastering the style of and mastering drifting as such. So it's crazy, man. Hey Thijs, thank you so much for joining in, man, and appreciate your comments here. I know you are quite an accomplished RC drifter, and in general an RC enthusiast, a collector, and just such a huge wealth of knowledge. So I am deeply honored to have you in the chat here and have you watching, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. So Ty says it's all about judging in comps. If you pull a gap, the chaser can't chase and loses. On a fun weekend, no comp, everybody suddenly can chase. Isn't it weird that way? So when you look at it that way, Do you think it's more of a tactical or a strategic decision to do that? Because we notice even at Worlds, at the practice tracks, everybody's going full taps. They're going all out, yet they are maintaining a tandem gap or maintaining a tandem, maintaining a train. But once we go on the comp track, we notice that some people or a lot of the guys are a little bit pulled back, a little bit hesitant. In your opinion, is it something that comes naturally, unknowingly, or is it something that's proper strategic in order to move up? I mean, after all, it is a competition. However, we find like in the FD, guys go all out. Most of them go all out all the time. So I don't know. It would be nice to hear a few more of your comments about that. Okay, so Garrett says door-on-door action is the best, and we encourage it at NRD. I agree, man. And like I said, it's just my observation that. And I'm sure a number of you will agree with that, where I reiterate that the best part of RC drifting is the tandem. I found that, and this is just my personal feeling towards it, whenever I'm in a comp, I also try and go all out, try and go in the door for the tandem. And at times, I must admit, I am a little bit more strategic about it, where I hold back a little bit. But I'd like to think that I try to go all out all the time. And by all out, I mean putting the full effort, not holding back. But obviously, as the lead, I try not to run away from the chase car. Again, like in a competition setting, there's some moments where you want to pull away a little bit just to try and score a few more points. But again, it's all strategic, and I suppose you gotta just read the situation and drift as you would call it on at the time. Okay, so Stefan says they think they think they need speed to show they can keep up with everybody, and nobody can keep up with them. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, man, 100%, bro, 100%. I think that with a lot of the new drivers, or a lot of drivers in general, they have this false notion that speed equals a better drift, or especially in a comp setting, speed equals winning. Or like on a practice session, you have those one or two guys that just want to gun it. Speed equals everything of the best. But no, it doesn't work like that. Okay, so Ty says FD is a bad example. Okay, there you just don't have to crash. Okay, but on a serious note, in a comp, everyone pushes each other to always one up and find every little gain and advantage. Yes, agree. When speed is rewarded and battles are mainly won on your chase and not your lead run, it's only natural for everyone to try and go first. That's something to think about. Yeah. Okay, I can see where you're coming from. Okay. Let's see. Any more? Okay. Nothing just yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's something we need to think about. Do you think that I wonder if in order to sort of mitigate the whole speeding in RC drifting issue, I wonder if at drivers meeting the judges make it known that we need to the drivers that I don't know, somehow counter the extraordinary speed. I know that's very difficult to do though, because how do you then sort of qualify somebody that's driving too fast? It's going to be very subjective, because what may seem fast to one may not seem fast to another. And then how do you compare it? What if the opponent is just naturally slow, or his car is just slow? So the comparison of speed and then gaps between the two cars is going to be a bit unrealistic, if you get what I'm trying to say. So so the one car may seem extraordinarily fast because it's being compared to the opponent that he's running with. So the slow car may make the okay car seem a bit too fast, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to figure out a way of countering the speed drifting that we are coming across. Garrett says we've given a track speed when we've done comps, so if a car tries to speed off, they get marked down. Okay. But how do you do it? How do you work out the track speed, and how do you keep an eye on the track speed? Do you have maybe a speed gun or that kind of thing? That would be interesting to know. But yeah, I think look, all in all, I think that RC drifting is definitely making slowly clawing its way back. I do see a lot of new drivers coming on board, a lot of new beginners coming on board to try out RC drifting, which is always very good. However, from some of the comments and questions I'm seeing, which is I think we as more experienced guys need to try and guide these new guys a lot more. The questions appear to be all the same, which tells me that the kind of information that they're looking for doesn't appear to be readily available in the areas that they are going, that they are attending. So somehow we need to figure out a way of reaching out to these new guys and explaining to them, just giving them a rundown of the basics, so that they don't go on all these platforms and ask these questions and unknowingly subject themselves to some of the more brash individuals that are in this global family. Because I see some of the comments and I'm like, Shane, poor guy. They just get torn apart. So as you guys know, I'm a big advocate of encouraging and not discouraging, and trying to impart whatever knowledge and whatever I know to everybody else, especially the new guys. I especially enjoy chatting and helping out new guys. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't go as planned, but I think that we still need to make an effort no matter what, despite whatever happens. Okay, so Garrett says we give a demo of the track and the speed we want to see, cars going around. If we see the blast off, all three judges will agree and make a point to everyone that it or that one has gone too fast. Okay, so now we have a solution to our speed control part of the competition, or the speeding around the track. I think that's a great way, Garrett. Thank you so much for letting us know what you guys do on your track. So perhaps we could try other people could try doing a similar thing, employing a similar tactic to show the competitors the kind of speed that we're looking for, how we want that to appear, how we want you guys to drift. I think that'll be cool. I think that'll be very cool. Again, but with that, I would think that the judges all need to be in agreement when it comes to marking up or marking down the speed that guys are drifting at. So, but yeah, that's I think that's a very good point you made. It's a very good suggestion, and from what you say, Gareth, it appears that the solution is working at your track. So yeah, keep us informed. Let us know what's going on, and keep up the good work, man. Really. So yeah, jeez, guys, I'm so sorry. There was so much I wanted to talk about. So much. Oh man, I had so many things I wanted to show you guys that are. There's so many things I wanted to show you. So many exciting things, new projects, new products. Things to get excited about, and it becomes very difficult to get excited and get you guys excited about a new product when I can't show you what the product is. So I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on with my PC and the internet connection on the PC. It's just it boggles me. But somehow I will get it working. I think maybe it's the PC. Maybe I have to upgrade the PC now. It is super old anyway, but I'll make it work. We will get back to our regular scene and regular way of podcasting. So maybe I can just go over a couple of things. There are some products for you guys to look out for. HRC has come out with the adjustable damper caps. These things look amazing. So you don't even need to unclip your shocks anymore. You can adjust it on the fly through the damper cap. It's crazy. It's so innovative. I don't know if anybody else has done adjustable damper caps the way that they have designed it, but this thing is nuts. I promise I will show you guys as soon as I can. Then let's see what else. There was a couple really nice stuff. Oh yes. Outclip appears to be making a comeback. Hello for all you old school fans and Outclip fans. I'm sure you guys would have heard about it already. Outclip is coming out with, it's either a new chassis or a new conversion kit, but I believe they have a conversion kit out or they are releasing a conversion kit for the GRK, if I'm not mistaken. I must just double check, but I think that's what it is. So Outclip, definitely another one of the products to be looking out for, guys. So if you guys do follow me, just look out on my profile where I'll be posting up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Better idea. I'm going to post all these updates that I wanted to talk about. I'm going to post it up as just a regular post on my page, so you guys can catch that. You guys will be able to catch that information and all those exciting bits on my page. And thank you again for joining in. Let's see. So that was that. Then, of course, I can't go past this episode without mentioning our dear friends Yokomo. I'm sure you guys can recognize the colors. There we go. So now that I mentioned Yokomo, I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to talk about next, or what I wanted to talk about was the YD2Z, or if you're from the US, Z, or whatever else. If you guys pronounce the Z as a Z, yeah, YD2Z, the final form. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say. Could this be the one? Who knows? The SX3 was pretty tight. Came in with all the right bits in the right places. It looked good. It still performs amazingly well. But with the YD2Z or Z, it appears to be combining all of the best bits from the whole series of the YD2, including this their version of an adjustable motor mount. Also, they've reduced the gearbox to 3 gears now, and also incorporated a sort of a quick release, or should I say a quick access to the gearbox at the rear, which looks pretty interesting. And there's some other really interesting bits about the YD2 Z. So the real question that everybody's asking is this really the last thing we're gonna see from Yokomo? Because we thought we're gonna see the last of the Yokomo series in like the SX or the RX or whichever one it was, but it seems like they were just coming out with the next in the YD2 series. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know if anybody who has the YD2Z just yet, or whether it's already shipped out. So if anybody has the YD2Z, please let us know how that performs, what you guys think about it. Is it living up to the hype, or is it just another YD2? So I'm quite interested to know. I see that they did return to the 2-option battery trays, so you can change between the shorty pack and the regular long pack lipos. Yeah, it kind of reminds me a lot of the YD2 first gen mixed with like the E and S series, with a little bit of influence from the RX version or the RR version. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how it performs. I'm sure they took cues from everybody, and also just watching social media and checking everybody sort of adding their own little mods here and there. So yeah, I'd love to know the whole mindset and the thinking behind the YD2 series, not just the YD2. It's going to be very interesting to note what and who knows, people have been speculating there might be a YD2 3. But who knows? I mean, what's going to come out next? What is the next big thing in RC drifting? I'm going to leave that with you guys. Leave that question, and I'm going to be looking forward to some answers in next week's show. So in between, I'm going to be doing a few thingies, a few live tests with OBS and what, and I'm just going to see what's going on there. I'm going to actually try it out at work. I'm going to do a little test stream at work and see if the effect is the same. If it's the same, then I know, okay, I'm doing something wrong. However, if it works sublimely, then I know my whole system is actually up to nonsense. But I'll let you guys know. So right, back again. I want to leave this with you guys. What is the next big thing in RC drifting? What can you see? What do you foresee being the next big thing in RC drifting? We're already seeing some very innovative, very interesting, and really good performance enhancing products coming out. Some of them aftermarket, some of them OEM. But in terms of a new chassis, what do you think is the next big thing? So I'm going to leave that with you guys. and let's see what you come up with. I'll be looking forward to hearing your answers in next week's episode. So I hope you guys will join me once again. Either way, whether my PC works or not, we will be having a show. I will be here live next week. It's going to be back on Mondays, 21:30 Central African time, that's South African time, so you guys can catch me on there, and I won't be late this time. So really appreciate everybody coming through and listening to my podcast once again. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. Keep on drifting. Let me know what's going on in your part of the world. If you are planning on having any events or any competitions in the future, please tag me or hit me up or let me know what's going on. I'd love to just put it out there for everybody to know, and try and help promote it a little bit and get more people to attend the event. And if it's going to be live streamed, then I can always try and get more people to watch the stream again. So thank you again so much to everybody for joining in on this informal looking podcast once again. I will catch you guys next week, same time, different day, same place. So keep well, everybody. Stay safe. I want to see everybody back here again. Make sure you sanitize and vaccinate and keep your mask on and all of those things. Take care and see you guys next week. Peace.